Where your focus goes, energy follows. Remember that. Where your focus goes, energy follows. So be very mindful and aware of what you are giving focus to, because that is what you're giving energy to in your life. And what you give energy to in your life magnifies, it grows, right? So if you're always focusing on the lack, if you're always focusing on what you don't have, if you're always focusing on the obstacle and how everything's going wrong, that's what you're giving energy to in your life. So what I need you to do right now is take your energy back with awareness and intention and start focusing on things that are uplifting, that are aligned with where you're trying to go, that expand you as an individual. Because remember, where your focus goes, energy follows.
If there was literally only one piece of advice that I could give you that would make the biggest impact on your life, it would be this. In life, you don't get what you want. And no, you don't actually even get what you need. In life, you get what you focus on. That's it. You get what you focus on. If you spend most of your time focusing on all the flaws about yourself, guess what's going to become more prevalent to you? The flaws. And guess what you're going to be thinking about when you meet new people, when you're at a party? You're going to be thinking about your flaws. But if you focused on the parts of yourself that you love, it is going to magnify itself. Because our brains have something called a confirmation bias. Whatever it is that we focus on, our brain finds ways to reaffirm that thing. So literally, scientifically, whatever you focus on, you will find more of. Just the power that your mind has to shape your reality. If you want to change your reality, change what you're focusing on. If you want to manifest more success into your life, if you want to just be a more successful magnetic person, focus on the qualities of yourself that embody that. Focus on how excited you feel about the future. Focus on your past successes rather than focusing on your past failures. You don't get what you want. You don't get what you need. You get what you focus on. I'm making this a multiple part series, so follow for more. And in case nobody told you today, you are enough. The way you are, the way you were born, you are enough. I love you.
Did you know that you can change the way you feel just by changing the images in your mind? So what you're focusing on is where all your energy is going to go. So if you're focusing on the pain of a gym session, then you will start to feel the pain and it'll be very difficult to continue that. You'll have to fight through it. But if you continue that gym session whilst thinking of something else, by being somewhere else mentally, you'll get through it a lot easier. It's something I've started to do at the gym, and you can do it too. Anyone can change the images in their mind, and it will take you to somewhere else mentally while physically doing the hard work.
Everything we focus on will grow. Good or bad, it doesn't make any exception. So, focus on the good, and the magic spell is hocus pocus focus.
Where focus goes, energy flows. Think about what you're saying to yourself every day, because what you're telling yourself is exactly where your focus is going to go and where your energy is going to go. So make sure you're telling yourself a good story and make sure you believe in what you're doing. Otherwise, the outcome's not going to be what you want. Remember that. Where focus goes, energy flows. Good luck.
Hey, this is just your reminder that if you continue to focus on things that you have no control over, you're going to stay broke. You cannot control the price of gas, the price of groceries, the economy, etc., etc., etc. Yes, things are high priced. You cannot control that. Instead, shift and try to focus on things that you can control. The things that you can control are things like your mindset, the things that you think about, the things that you let yourself consume, your income level. You can get side hustles, your spending habits, your priorities. If you spend all of your time focusing on the fact that the housing market is crazy or groceries cost too much, you're never going to make forward progress and you're going to feel really bad. I want you to step out of that and I want you to start thinking about what can you actively do to make your situation better. Nobody's coming to save you except for the future version of yourself. The future version of yourself really wants you to change these things, really wants you to focus in the right areas and have the right priorities so that you can get to that area of financial security where you deserve to be. The first step I want you to take to start trying to take control of this and start focusing on the right things is to print out your past bank statement from the account that you spend the most from, okay? Go through there with some highlighters, see where all your money has been going. From there, you have a good list of things that you can do or change to make your situation better. Where our focus goes is where our energy flows, and I really want you to take a minute and think about that and understand it. If you focus constantly on the negatives, that's where your energy is going to go, and that's where your life is going to go. If you start to shift and focus to the positive, that is also where you'll start to go, and you'll start to see those results. I want you to understand that you do have the power to change your life, and you do have the power to take control of your money and create a life that you are comfortable in. And I'm going to help you do that, so follow me.
You need to focus on you. When you focus on you, everybody else in your world will also have their attention on you, because where attention goes, energy flows. If we're constantly focusing on everything outside of ourselves instead of inside of ourselves, that's where everybody else's attention is going to be as well. But when we place our awareness and our attention on ourselves, the universe mirrors it back to us.
Energy goes wherever your focus flows. Focus on what you want rather than things that you don't want. Some people tend to state "I do not" sentences, but the universal language of energy doesn't acknowledge the "not," and then you build more energy in what you don't want, or what you're trying to push away from, what you're trying to move away from. Instead, focus on what you want, what you desire, what you wish, what you want to generate into matter in this reality. Then you're going to send out the signal and call it in.
I understand the craving to fill your void with somebody else in your life. But if you know that that person is not the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, what the fuck are you doing? Genuinely. Like, unless you are like, you know, just having fun and you guys are very clear about that. But like, I just can't comprehend like spending my energy and putting my focus towards somebody that I don't want to be with forever, when I could be putting that energy towards me and my friendships and my business and the things that I love. That's just me though. Like, I understand like some people just like can casually fuck around, but I just cannot comprehend it, to be honest.
Hello, beautiful souls. Lisa here with Manifesting Your Shit, and it is Mindset Minute time. We're going to use this minute right now to talk about the quote, "Where focus goes, energy flows." So, you know that the more that you talk about something, you wind up seeing it appearing in your world, right? You start focusing on a red car that you really like, then all of a sudden you start spotting it out in the world everywhere. So, I want you to use this to your advantage. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to intentionally start looking for all of the good things that are happening in your life. If somebody holds the door open for you, if somebody compliments you, if you find change on the ground, I want you to be mindful of this and start taking note of it. The more that you focus on it, the more and bigger things are going to happen that are good. Create a notes in your phone and start marking down and celebrating all of the good happening. You've got this. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Ladies, listen up. If you go to the gym and lift weights, bench pressing, the barbell weighs 45 pounds. So don't be scared or insecure to add the 2.5 pound plate to each side. I know it looks funny to everyone else, but it's actually an 11% increase. If a dude lifting next to you was bench pressing 500 pounds, for him to match your same 11% increase, he would have to add 55 pounds to his bench press to match that. Just going to show you it's all relative. So add those 2.5 pound plates and keep bench pressing.